everyone, welcome back to a Let's Talk About It. I got a super busy week with work. People are away, so I have to be the main person. So not real any time to do like a thorough podcast. So I just want to bring up this news. I'm just going to touch on from the Fan First Friday, the Transformers Studios Series 86 figures, retro Headmasters, and all that. The Target exclusives, of course. So we'll get right into that. Yay. So yeah, then I'll have a podcast out probably next week then. It's just, it's just so crazy right now. But, yeah, Runabout and good old Thrusty. They are Target exclusives. So how's everyone feel about that? Canada's been a little strange. We'll probably get them at the Toys R Us. So, I mean, there's nothing to worry about that much. Yeah, it sucks. I get it. People that can't get these, or all the scalpers are going to get these. And yeah, already this Thrust is going to be like a $200-300 figure in the aftermarket if you do not get one for a decent price. So, that is a little scary, but get your Thrust, the Runabout. Yeah, it's hit or miss with the Toys R Us here. Those Toys R Us in Vancouver have gotten the Skywarp and the Thundercracker pack. I did not see that in my area, but we just recently got the clones and the Skylinks, so I'm not threatening this too much. And yeah, if I have to just buy one for like $100 or something, I'll bite the bullet for Thrust because I love my cone heads. But yeah, I saw a lot of people complaining about that. I mean, it sucks. I understand it, but maybe the people complaining are just going out the wrong way. You know what I mean? It's like, they're toys at the end of the day, so, I mean, like, yo, can't get your toy, boo-hoo. But I get it, too. I mean, since Toys R Us closed down in the States, Input from Tales of Teletran, Input was talking about, since the Toys R Us closed down, these other stores have the market, and they can just kind of, take and pick and choose from Hasbro what they want to make these exclusives, because Hasbro has nowhere else to sell it in the States. And yeah, and like I said, we do get some of the Target exclusives here, which is really cool, so I'm down for that. But yeah, the Thrust overall, he looks amazing, I must say. I love him. I just love everything about him. I love his cone head, obviously. And yeah, no, the red, the different wings, he just looks really cool. A solid figure. I like that Earthrise mold of Starscream, so I know I love this, and I love the cone head. Some of my favorite Seekers of all time. So yeah, I'll be all over this guy. Like I said, I don't care what I have to pay for him. I want him. And then, the Runabout looks really cool. The Run Amok look cool. The Runabout looks really good in the black, and yeah, just fantastic Target exclusive. And all that. But yeah, no, he looks really cool. They both look great. Target exclusives, of course. The red, get it? Good thing Red Ninja from G.I. Joe wasn't a Target exclusive. I wouldn't have 4 Red Ninjas to myself. But yeah, no, he looks amazing. Yeah, no, I'm super stoked on that. Can't wait. And then, yeah, we'll touch on the 86 figures. Like, you know me, I'm not trying to bust this news out, like, fast or quick. All the other channels do that. When I can, if I can get it out that day, but I've been so busy. But I just like to talk and bring up my own little thoughts and, like, what I'll be getting, so you kind of figure out what's on the channel and what I'm interested in my opinion. And always, on all this content, the podcast and everything, this is just our opinion. It's not right. It's not whatever. It's just ours. If you don't like it, then whatever. But just understand. Just an opinion, It's just the passion, what we see from it. But we've already seen the Hot Rod, so there's not too much to cover there. But he looks fantastic. Yeah, I'm super looking forward to that Hot Rod. He looks super, super, super sick. Same with the Cup. The only thing I don't like about the Cup, I love the transformation. Transformation looks amazing. I just don't like the head on the robot mode, but when I've looked back at 86 style and the season 3, what these guys are more taken after, the head, it does look like those heads. So it is what it is. Same with the Scourge, whatever. People will be army building this guy, so yeah, if you see one of them, pick him up, because he'll be a harder figure to get, as well as people will probably want 4, like Mr. Crimson Raptor himself wanted 4, so there you go. Greedy little dinosaurs, aren't they? But he looks cool, we've talked about him before as well. So now the stuff we didn't see, I'll go into a bit more detail. The Jazz, I like the Jazz. Like, once again, they're getting away. Input pointed out doesn't have the wings on the side, so they're getting away with having a Porsche-like vehicle without using any of the licensing or whatever. But and he looks great. He has the 1 in the 4. I can't remember where I heard it. Maybe it was a post. I feel like it's a post I seen on Twitter where they said in G1. He was 4, obviously, and then in G2 he had a 1, so maybe they're bringing that together to form 14, even though I know there's some controversy around that I don't want to get into because, but whatever the reasoning is, yeah, the number, it's scary, but just, it is what it is, but I like to think from 1 and 2, bringing it together for the 14, I'm okay with that. But yeah, no, the Jazz looks good. I wasn't too sure as well. I mean, I don't really have another Jazz. Maybe a Powers of the Prime Jazz is the only one I have. So I'd love a G1 Jazz, but so hard to get. Yeah, no, I like Jazz. He looks good in the alt mode. I mean, the backpack doesn't look heavy. I mean, the feet of the blue, the black in the robot mode just looks chunky and cute. He's got the nice little head, and yeah, I just love everything about him. The colors. Yeah, the car mode itself looks really cool. It's it doesn't have much black on it or anything. The windshields, you can see into them, which is weird. I mean, you can put the gun on top like we're seeing here, but yeah, it's cool in the robot mode that, like, it shows the black feet and, on the arms and the blue and all that. And in the car mode, it's mostly just white. So, yeah, nosies. But yeah, nice blue in the car alt mode, in the car mode, and the Autobot insignia up front looks pretty baller. I'll pick up this Jazz for sure, as I need a Jazz. So yay for Jazz, even though it's controversial. And yes, next, talk about the Blur. So, I've seen a lot of mixed feelings on the Blur. People don't like it, and people do like it. I really like the alt mode. The alt mode looks good and clean and pretty Season 3 accurate. So, yeah, I'm loving the alt mode. Yeah, I really like it. Do I even have? Yeah, no, I have a Titan's Return Blur, but I like this Blur. I know I have a lot of people hating on it, and yes, the kibble on the arms is kind of atrocious. And I think Slag Podcast was mentioning that, at least they incorporated it in instead of, always making that a shield or add-on thing. So it's actually incorporated into the transformation, except it just looks kind of horrendous. So take with you can, I guess. But yeah, no, he looks... besides that, I like the blues. I like the head sculpt. I like the legs. I like this Blur. I might be on the other side, but... I like this Blur, and yeah, the kibble, can I get over it? I probably can, I mean, like I said, it's like an extra piece you're not going to lose or anything, so I'm not hating on the Blur. Was I a big fan of Blur in the show? No, he irritated me as a kid, and I was like, why does he talk so fast? But no, overall, the color and the look of the figure of the Blur, I really do like. I know it's getting a little hate, but I can understand the complaint because, those things, like the big chunk on his arm like that, it's pretty bad. But overall, at the end of the day, I'll be picking him up. And yeah, no. And once again, yeah, we got to see this packaging for the 86 line studio series. It looks great. I love how it says Transformers the movie in the front and just the art on the side with a Blur on this packaging. Just packaging looks fantastic. And like I said, this Blur is getting some hate, but I'll be picking one up. No matter the cost. Pun intended. But yeah, next we have the Grimlock. Show him in the packaging, and he comes with a wheelie. The wheelie does not transform, so if that upsets some people, I know some people are like, oh, we don't care at all in this. People are like, we do kind of care, and it's Wheelie. And a lot of people hate Wheelie. Wheelie, he annoys me. In the regular show, in the movie or whatever, he didn't really annoy me that much. He's really annoying in Headmasters, but I still liked Wheelie. That's why I got that Transbot Wheelie up there. And yes, my Transbot Wheelie is so horrible to transform into its alt mode, but I like the finish of the robot mode. That's why I got it. I'm not a... I don't want to hang out with Wheelie all day, no, but I don't mind Wheelie. And yeah, this box, like, he's riding it. He comes with the slingshot, and he's riding on the Grimlock on the packaging. And the art for the Grimlock and the wheelie on the packaging looks so cool. And yeah, Grimlock in there looks just huge and chunky. And yeah, just very cool. I'm loving the Grimlock as well. Yeah, the product shots of Wheelie and Grimlock out in their robot modes look cool. Like, it comes with a little wheelie. I'm not a big scale person myself, but as Input put it too, the wheelie, how it scales with, just with the Grimlock, is cool. And yeah, it's just a nice little thing to go around with it. I think from the Tales of Teletron podcast, we just talked about this yesterday. So, Rolling Redneck Reviews mentioned that he wanted to paint maybe the yellow gold, more like the toy, and the Masterpiece figure, of course. But yeah, I like the yellow. It's very G1 cartoon accurate. And yeah, this Grimlock, I know some people are like, oh, they're fine with the Powers of the Prime Grimlock or their Masterpiece Grimlock or whatever. But this Grimlock, I think it knocks it out of the water. It looks so good. The feet look so clean. How the tail tucks into the feet and all that in the robot mode. And yeah, no, he looks like this is Grimlock from the G1 movie. This is Grimlock and his little friend Wheelie. But I can get behind it. I mean, yeah, no, this, when I see this in stores and packaging, I'll 100% be behind this figure. It looks fantastic. I love it, love it, love it, love this robot mode. You better be hyped on this stuff too. But let me know in the comments your opinions, and your perspective would be very helpful. So I love when you share, and yeah, just, yeah, share away. Share your comments. But yeah, him also in the alt mode. Well, Grimlock in the alt mode, as Wheelie doesn't. But yeah, Wheelie's riding Grimlock, and yes, yes, that didn't sound right, but Wheelie is riding on the back of Grimlock. And Grimlock, yeah, he has that transparent stuff around his neck in the dinosaur mode, which looks cool. Tail, I mean, he's that chunky, bulky, not very, you know, scientifically accurate or whatever you want to get into for the T-Rex maybe, but, you know, it stands right up like that with his little hands. But he looks great. Oh, yeah, he's got 3 fingers there, doesn't he? I guess he always had 3 fingers, but was he an Allosaurus? I don't know. Crimson, you grill me on the dinosaur feedback down below. But yeah, all in all, he looks great. The legs look cool. I mean, the tail's a bit big and chunky, but he looked like this. It's so accurate to me. I mean, I love this way more than the Powers of the Prime Grimlock. So, and yes, the Wheelie with the slingshot riding on him just takes the cake. Yeah, and Daniel's going to be coming with Slag, so a little nod to the Slag podcast there. And yeah, who knows, maybe we'll get some more human figures and or other little mini guys with other guys in the 86 line. A nice little treat. And yeah, no, he looks great. I love how they're doing all this. The blue eyes on the Grimlock, the dinosaur mode, so chunky, and I just want to cuddle him. Me, Grimlock. I just love Grimlock. You know, he's so cool. I loved him as a kid. I was just like, they are so silly. I thought the writing was so brilliant for the Dinobots as a kid, and I was only like, you know, at the time 6, 7, 8 years old when I was really you know, hyper like focused on it, and I was like, man, the people that wrote this, I was thinking that like 6 years old, I was like, this is like some of the best writing I've ever heard in my life from the Dinobots, and I still love it. It's so good. Yeah, but yeah, thank you for sticking around and watching this video. I'm gonna hit on the Headmasters now. I literally hit on them. No, I'm gonna talk about the Headmasters now, and yeah, go from there. But yeah, that'll be it. Thank you for hanging out. More Let's Talk About It's in the Mix podcast reviews, Transformers reviews, other toy reviews. I'm just trying to have some fun here and, you know, enjoy what I do, because yeah, I love to collect and I love to share. So, but yeah, getting into the Headmasters, I have a hard head already and Chrome Dome, but I have the Titans Return ones, and I know that these ones are more like the Takara Legends ones, but maybe just a little less paint or something, but the head sculpts seem to be more like the Legends ones, is what I'm hearing. So, and yeah, I'm stoked. I want a Mind Wipe, which I don't have, and yeah, a Brainstorm that's actually more like the Titans Return one, where he doesn't have the mouth plate, and he has the cute little face like you can see here. Oh, I need it. But the thing is that they're selling these ones in the G1 style boxes for these guys, like the actual G1 style boxes these guys came in, except these are like the Takara Legends Titans Return mold type things instead. So it's weird. So, you know, I know that blasters shelf warming. I bought like 3 or 4 blasters, and I keep seeing blasters for days in there, and I'm like, you know, if they clearance them to like $10, I'll buy another 5, but as of now, I'm just like, and it just sucks because, you know, yeah, Blaster sat there, the Optimus Prime sat there, they didn't move, and yeah, I just wish they're gonna do more G1 reissues though, because I love G1, I love G1 in the box, I just, you know, I live for that. These guys, like, yeah, it's gonna be hard. I'll probably want 2 of each of these guys, just because, like, I'll want to open my Brainstorm and then keep one in the G1 packaging, and same with the rest of them. So, I mean, and I've never had a Mind Wipe before, so obviously I'm gonna want to open one and then have one in that G1 packaging, so, and I get it, it's probably so hard for them to come and manufacture the real G1 figures of these guys, because, you know, they don't I don't even know if they have the molds or what's going on and just how expensive they would be to make. And these guys, you know, they have the molds, they're cheaper. You can still get that nostalgia vibe by seeing it in the G1 package, even though I just wish it was the G1 toy. At the end of the day, it kind of stings and hurts me a little, but the good thing is that you can get these figures again. Like I said, I don't have a Mind Wipe. I don't have, you know, a Takara Legends Brainstorm. I have my other Brainstorm, but not Takara Legends one. And yes, Mr. Raptor just went out and bought all these recently, so poor Mr. Raptor. And yeah, if you already have these, like I've heard other people talking about it, this could be an easy pass for you, but like for me, yeah, I'll probably want one or two, two of each. I'm not greedy, I swear. I just went in the packaging and want to open one. But yeah, the Mind Wipe looks great. Like I said, the Brainstorm, you can see his face, the colors, yeah, the chrome dome. Oh, they just look so good. I love Headmasters. It's one of the like I love Victory at the end of the day the most and stuff, but I've seen more Headmasters, just because like it was one I've always watched for some reason. I got the bootlegs and I was watching that you know, really cheesy English dub, but I just love it. You know, we got Billy and the crew, and Sparkle for Spike, and yeah, Billy for Soundwave. It's just, it's just so over the top, but make me laugh, and I like it. But yes, I love these Headmasters. Seeing these Headmasters in the G1 boxes will be so good. Except, like I said, I just wish they were G1. Are we not gonna get any more G1 now? Are we left out of the G1? And yes, I understand people get tired of G1 when it's Prime, Bumblebee, and all those regular G1 guys, but the G1 stuff we never really got a lot of, like Headmasters and like, you know, G1 Victory. I wish, like, you know, I wish we got re-releases. I wish we had another startup line of Encore or something with the Japanese stuff, the Headmasters, you know, Minerva, of course, one of my favorite characters from Master Force. You know, I got that Minerva like figure, but I don't have the Minerva actual toy because it's like a $2,000 figure on eBay sealed and all this or whatever. It's just like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I love Minerva. Love to see her. Of course, Deathsaurus and all those. Oh, I'd do anything for that. Close to it. But yeah, I know, I'm just super excited, and yeah, no, thank you for hanging out. I don't know if this video meant anything or anything, but I'm just rambling. But I love these figures, you know, I'm so stoked. We'll have more Transformers reviews on the channel. It's been a little slow, and with work, it's been a little crazy, so, you know, I've just been kind of doing the easy thing and opening up some Marvel Legends and stuff like that, but I'd love to get back into the Transformers reviews. I got a couple in the works right now, so that will all be dropping soon. So yeah, stay tuned as always. I hope you like this. Let me know your thoughts and all that stuff down in the comments. It'd be amazing. But as per usual, take care of yourself. Thanks for hanging out. Stay strong, stay safe, stay positive. And this dolphin might even catch you up on that flip side, y'all. Goodbye.